Welcome to the update. I'm Eleanor Quirk. Tens of thousands have braved heavy rain in Paris to line the River Seine for the opening ceremony. 80 competitors were on the Aussie boat, led by flag bearers Jess Fox and Eddie Ockenden. Lady Gaga kicked off the event, channeling Moulin Rouge with can-can dancers and singing entirely in French, while Celine Dion performed the final number against the backdrop of the Eiffel Tower. Meanwhile, the AOC says it's staying in close contact with athletes after coordinated arson attacks on France's high-speed rail network. The attacks have brought some services into Paris to a standstill until at least the end of the weekend. The Prime Minister has joined other nations in ramping up calls for a ceasefire in Gaza. In a joint statement with the leaders of Canada and New Zealand, Anthony Albanese says the human suffering is unacceptable. It comes as Donald Trump holds talks with the Israeli Prime Minister at the former president's Mar-a-Lago estate. The meeting comes a day after Benjamin Netanyahu sat down with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, who voiced concerns to the Israeli leader about the toll on Palestinians in Gaza. During his meeting, Mr. Trump slammed the comments, labelling them disrespectful.
She's a radical left person, destroyed San Francisco. She's really a destroyer. She doesn't know how to build. And I think her remarks were disrespectful. They weren't very nice pertaining to Israel. I actually don't know how a person who's Jewish can vote for her.
Meanwhile, Mr. Trump's running mate, JD Vance, has tried to claw his way out of comments he made in an interview that's resurfaced after 3 years. During the TV appearance, the would-be vice president labelled women like Kamala Harris as miserable, childless cat ladies. The comments have drawn widespread criticism, with Jennifer Aniston among those slamming Mr. Vance, but he says he's been taken out of context.
It's not a criticism of people who don't have children. I explicitly said in my remarks, despite the fact the media has lied about this, that this is not about criticizing people who for various reasons didn't have kids. This is about criticizing the Democratic Party for becoming anti-family and anti-child.
Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and Port Adelaide fought back from a 30-point deficit to defeat Carlton by 14 points. Coach Michael Voss says they lack stamina.
Some of the better footy that we've played this year, I thought, for a half. So didn't necessarily see that coming, that's for sure, the second half, but didn't feel like we had the energy for the entirety of the game.
And the Melbourne Storm have made it 7 wins in a row after defeating the Eels 32-14. To entertainment, and Oprah Winfrey and bestie Gayle King have addressed long-time rumours that they're secretly a couple in a new interview.
For years, people used to say we were gay. We were up against that for forever. No, and people still say that.
And I used to say to Oprah, you got to do a show on this, because it's hard enough for me to get a date on Saturday night with people thinking we're gay.
Yeah.
Because if we were gay, we would tell you.
And Blake Lively's been revealed as the mystery actress playing Lady Deadpool in her husband's new movie, Deadpool and Wolverine. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you again soon for another episode of The Update.